Amber, can you hear me?
I can. Are we ready?
Yep, everything is good to go. We can start on time.
Awesome. Thanks so much. Okay, so I think we have a quorum and it is 11:30. So I'm going to call to order the Parks and Conservation meeting of April 7th. As you can see, we are continuing to meet virtually. You can join that meeting at www.ci.missoula.mt.us/webcast. You may also join by phone. We have the phone up there, number up there, I believe. If you are joining by phone, *9 to lower and raise your hand if you would like to make public comment when called for. And another way to participate is to leave the City Council a voicemail. It will go to all of City Council, and you can do that at 406-552-6012, or you can send an email to all of council, which is council@ci.missoula.mt.us. So with that, I think, Karina, I'll have you go ahead and do roll call if you would do that.
Okay, no problem. Okay. Anderson? I don't see Stacy. Mirta?
I think Mirta's out as well.
John Contos?
Here.
Heather Harp?
Here.
Jordan Hess?
Present.
Gwen Jones?
Present.
Julie Merritt?
Present.
Jesse Ramos?
Present.
Amber Sherrill?
Present.
Sandra Vaseca? Brian Von Lossberg?
Here.
Heidi West?
Present.
Okay. And we do have a quorum.
Great, thank you. And I'm going to watch for Stacy joining us because I do believe she will be here. We have minutes from March 31st that were attached to the agenda. Does anyone have any changes to those minutes? Okay, I do not see any hands raised, so those minutes will stand approved. We do have one attendee, and if you would like to make general comments on items that are not on our agenda, please raise your hand. Okay, I don't think we have that. We have any public comment on non-agenda items related to Parks and Conservation. So Katie, I think Katie's here. So we have two items today, and they are both related to the cemetery. So Katie, go ahead and take over.
Okay, I'm Katie Emery. I'm the Admin Services Manager for Public Works and Mobility. This first ordinance I am requesting council to approve is just for a title change. Currently, we do not have a cemetery director. That position is currently vacant. So this was an opportune time to rename it to follow in the structure of Public Works and Mobility. So all I'm asking is for it to change from cemetery director to cemetery superintendent. I think there's a little verbiage too about referencing the job description. So this will just fall more in line with our staffing structure. This has been approved by the cemetery board, I believe, just a few weeks ago. And has been also approved by Angela Simonson, our new HR director, as well.
Thanks, Katie. And it looks like everyone's muted, but maybe that was in the background for you, Katie. Anyway, are there any questions from council? I am not seeing any questions. I do need a motion on this. Let's see, hold on. Karina, just for the record, will you note that Stacy Anderson is here? And Stacy, go ahead.
Oh, I'm happy to make the recommended motion for the change in title.
Great. thank you. And let's see, Heather, I see Gwen lowered her hand, so I think she was going to do that as well. Heather, do you have a comment?
I wasn't quick enough, but I think this just kind of speaks to the fact, I think it was Monday night when we talked about how ordinances, according to Marty, are forever, and things like changing a title was once upon a forever thing, and here we are doing administrative change, and it has to go through a public hearing process, which just seems kind of extraordinary. But Katie, thanks for bringing it to our attention.
Thanks, Heather. And thank you for Stacy for, oh, there you go, for making the motion. If there is public comment on this specific item, please raise your hand. And I do not see any public comments. So Karina, I think we will just go ahead and take a roll call vote if you would. And thanks, Katie. And you're on the next one as well, so don't go anywhere.
Okay. Anderson?
Yes.
Anderson votes yes. Contos?
Yes.
Contos votes yes. Harp?
Yes.
Harp votes yes. Hess?
Yes.
Hess votes yes. Jones?
Yes.
Jones votes yes. Merritt?
Yes.
Merritt votes yes. Ramos?
Yes.
Ramos votes yes. Cheryl?
Yes.
Cheryl votes yes. Von Lossberg? Brian, are you there? Are you muted?
He may have needed to step
Right.
away.
Brian abstains?
I think we'll mark him absent for this vote
Absent.
unless he comes back.
Got it.
before.
Thank you so much. West?
Yes.
West votes yes. So that is 9 yeses.
Great, thank you. Katie, do you want to go with the next item?
Absolutely. So this next ordinance change was actually from our city's attorney's office. Susan wrote this up, so hopefully I do justice for her. So these changes are either coming from the cemetery strategic plan adoption that you all did a few weeks ago. Thank you for that. As well as some operational changes that we need, and our desire to do a pet ossuary, which I believe we approved, or you all approved, in FY20 or FY21 budget. So we had to make some ordinance changes to even make that possible. So those are the reasons why we are just combing through our ordinances and trying to get everything cleaned up.
Great, thank you. And do we have any, first, I appreciate you getting everything cleaned up. I think that's important. Do we have any questions from council? I do not see any. I need a motion on this item. All right, Gwen.
I'm happy to make the recommended motion on this one.
Great, thank you, Gwen, and thank you, Heather. I saw your hand up, but I think Gwen got to it first. Is there any public comment on this item specifically? If so, please raise your hand. I do not see any hands raised. Do we have any comments from council? I don't see any hands raised for that either. So Karina, let's go ahead and do a roll call vote on 3.2.
Anderson?
Yes.
Anderson votes yes. Contos?
Yes.
Contos votes yes. Harp?
Yes.
Harp votes yes. Hess?
Yes.
Hess votes yes. Jones?
Yes.
Jones votes yes. Merritt?
Yes.
Merritt votes yes. Ramos?
Yes.
Ramos votes yes. Cheryl?
Yes.
Cheryl votes yes. Von Lossberg? He's still gone. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, he must have needed to step away.
And West?
Yes.
West votes yes. That is 9 yeses.
Great. So, Katie, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Karina, thanks for taking the vote there. And that is our last item, unless I'm missing something. Let me double check myself. Nope, that's our last item. So we are completed a little early and we're going to be adjourned. Thanks, everyone. And thanks, Katie.
Thank you all.